Now, Kodak is free to dance to a record if y'all gonna play with the rules that I told y'all, which is, hey, it's a little cute little record. All the records are cute from Drake, from Kendrick. Some of them's hard, some of them's cute, some of them's boppy. But when we kept taking it and turning it into this stuff to make Kendrick look like this messiah who's gonna save us and rap, and I was like, all right. I was like, okay. So as time goes by, right, and the needle doesn't move, the world doesn't change, you're gonna get another moment.
That was me back in July talking about Kodak Black that was dancing to Not Like Us, and we did a little breakdown, right? But let's get back to the point. And the point is what Fantano said. You guys are saying, oh, Fantano said, finally, he said the truth. Kendrick uses more to diss, but he throws those ones out the window when it's time to make a collab. My thing to Fantano, I tell him, welcome to the club. But then also to y'all, the slight pushback I'll give you, and I keep trying to reiterate from a personal perspective, that is how you diss if you want to take the moral high ground road. If you want to take that route, that's how you do it. Some of y'all have argued with people on the street, and I don't know, maybe they wasn't treating their kid right. You're like, you're bad. Why would you say that to your kid? And then a week later, you hanging around one of your homies, from up the block, and he's also probably not the greatest parent. At the moment of dissing, you use what you can to insult the person, right? That's number one. Number two, just like I said in my Kodak Black breakdowns and trying to be consistent with my point, I'm not here to run around and call Kendrick a hypocrite. You guys can do that. Maybe you see validation of Fantano saying what he said about the morals thing, and you would receive more validation from me saying it. But for me, I'm telling you guys, I don't internalize or look at none of these ninjas like authority figure. I learned how to compartmentalize a long time ago. Jay-Z telling me some dope shit about credit. Makes sense. I'll strip the fat, take the muscle. Jay-Z was saying whatever you saying on Big Pimpin'. Sorry, not my guy. Yeah, did you grow? Oh, that's a good bop. It's enjoyable. So even from a good PR way about the culture or watching a party die, I never internalized Kendrick Lamar saying Drake was this, that, and the third. I'm finna go bump, if you're reading this, it's too late. I'm finna go bump Mr. Morale. I don't care what Drake said about, especially when I know in the context of rap battles. When I want to not listen to these people, I will make that decision myself. I also never, like I said, that's what I said about politicians. You do want one politician to be good here, but not one man can't save the world. Okay? So when I see Kendrick come back on Playboy Cardi, I'm like, all right, cool. Like, if I was going to listen to Cardi, I was going to listen to him. If I wasn't going to listen to him, I don't really care. I never internalized it. Kendrick fans internalized it. That was my critique of him back then. They were taking it too far. And I'm like, yo, the needle ain't going to move. Like, you looking at Drake as the figure of the problem of this whole thing. And I'm like, yo, he can stop making music right now. We got bigger fish to fry. If you really, truly weren't just here to champion Kendrick as a winner, if you really wanted to fix a lot of things that you think is wrong with hip hop, or just black people, period. That was that. And then Drake fans, I get where y'all coming from, but same thing. You internalizing, I get it. During war mode, you battle, right? Like, oh yeah, why you say that about my rapper? But the war's over. Nothing that guy said. I mean, court your goat. Nothing you saying gonna bother me, right? Right? He doesn't help because now he's taking him to court. So now you guys are like, oh damn, maybe it did stick, right? But that's that. And lastly, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sure Kendrick has done the work. Mr. Morale, Big Steppers, all that good stuff. But how do I say this? From a moral perspective, in terms of who you're going to have around you, Playboy Cardi Playboy Cardi doesn't make me think any differently. Collabing with Playboy Cardi doesn't make me think any differently about a Paru-affiliated West Coast rapper born in the 80s. In Compton. I just saw Jay Hitter on the last project. A lefty gunplay? No, that's not because it's freedom. Just got locked up. Okay? So I get where you guys are coming from. You can feel how you want to feel, have your own opinions. But the reason you was digging what I was saying back then is the same reason why I'm talking like this now, is I'm talking to you guys on these platforms and giving you my thoughts. Okay? My thoughts, my opinions, how I see things from my perspective. Hopefully, if you want to adopt some of that, that's great. But I wouldn't be mad at you if you don't adopt it, because I'm telling you not to adopt everything and internalize everything Kendrick is saying. You are free to run around and call a bro a hypocrite. I am free to tell you that, hey, Cardi my evil twin, that's a smart way to try to juxtapose him being more pure and Cardi being a little misguided. If I were Cardi, I wouldn't even let that slide, because evil. It don't sound that cool, but like I said, it fit Cardi's brand. And then on top of that, you know, if you're looking at this whole thing as it's all or nothing, go watch this shit is low-key WWE sometimes. All right, good talk.